this is Kat, and today I'm going to tell you about a huge bead haul that my sister-in-law helped me find. So my sister-in-law found out that this one lady was getting rid of her bead collection, and so she was going to get some stuff there, and she was going to do it by herself because she thought she might pick out some stuff for my birthday that's coming up. But when she mentioned beads to me, I really wanted to go, so it was nice of her to let me go. And there we found some deals, and I ended up spending $35 since she decided to pitch in $5 as part of my birthday present because she bought one of the very special items that I decided to get. So let me show you what I got. And I got a lot for $40. At least I think so. But I kind of bargained a little bit. So let me show you this first bag. So it would have been $5, but I actually just kind of put a bunch of bead bags together and asked the lady how much was the best price I could get, which is a good tactic sometimes. I mean, it doesn't always work out well because sometimes this is off-putting to some of the salespeople, but most people are really nice and they'll give you at least a little bit better deal. And this one did a lot better for me, and I really appreciate that, especially since she was trying to get rid of them. It was really nice that she could make me happy at the same time. But anyways, these first ones are really cute. Oh, and her beads were very high quality as well. But these first ones are kind of blue and white themed. I like these discs a lot. There's going to be a lot, so I don't know. I may have to make multiple videos of it. But these beads are probably porcelain and they're really pretty. I think both me and my sister-in-law liked the blue and white ones. She got a couple beads as well. I'm starting to get her addicted too. Oh, these are great because I already have some of these in my collection, and it was nice to find some more. And these other beads that are similar colors, I was really happy about because I didn't know what to do with the ones I had because there weren't that many. So now I have more, and that's really great. And it was really neat because those are kind of older beads, so I couldn't really find those anymore. And my friend's mom had given me some of those because she didn't know what to do with them, but they were hard to place without having a little bit more. These go probably well with those. Those are pretty. This next one I'm going to show you is what I really wanted this bag for. Look, it's a crane. It's beautiful. Oh, I drop everything. I'm sorry, guys. But isn't that a beautiful bead? I was really happy with those. And I'm going to show you like one of each of these other kind because they're not on the string. So check out this bird, guys. You can see it. It's kind of nice. I think it's... Isn't that nice, guys? Here's a flower bead, which I really like. There's several of these. Like I said, I'll show you the bag in a second, but I'm just pulling out a couple so you can see what's an idea of what's in it. And there's a bunch of little dark blue ones in there as well, which goes well with the color scheme. This lady liked to place her beads by color. I tend to do mine by type and then into little separate containers of color, but to each their own. Oh, and these are so cute. Look at this. Little Hello Kitties. Aren't those precious? I don't know if you guys can tell by now, but I just love all types of beads. I'm not really biased towards one kind or another, so you'll see all kinds in my videos. I'm not really too particular. I don't have a type. It's how I kind of am in all of my art forms. I like to explore everything. And here's the rest of the bag. As you can see, there's more Hello Kitties in there. There's more of those little floral balls. There's a couple other miscellaneous things, but you've pretty much seen everything. It's just, I don't want to take them all out. So next, I'm going to show you this metal bag. Now these are really heavy. I think they're actually either a high quality bead or a very old bead. But look at that, guys. Aren't those gorgeous? And look at these little moons with the stars. I love these. I have similar beads to these with a moon on one side and a sun on the other, but none like that. And look at these stars. These are very interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do with these ones at all, but like I said, they have some weight to them. I know the lady was a little bit older. Oh, look at these Celtic knots. I don't recall what, I think the Celtic knot is, I can't think of what the symbol means. I think it's a medieval time kind of thing. If you guys know, feel free to comment. But I don't think it means anything bad. I think it's a good thing. Sorry if I sound unintelligent to that, but I just don't know everything. I know that it's a Celtic knot. Look at these little bullseye beads. Aren't they cute? So it took me a little longer than my sister-in-law to actually look through all the things because I take my time a lot. It was nice that everyone waited for me. Because I always, you know, when it comes to a bunch of beads, I get excited and I want to look through everything. More of those little stars. But I was very happy. To see. At first I wasn't sure based on the prices whether I'd get any. Because, I mean, $6 for a bag of metal stuff was good and all, but, you know, I wanted to get a lot of stuff, because I always want to get a lot. So I thought I might just get a couple things, but then she started, you know, she gave me one bargain, so I thought I might be able to get a couple other bargains. And I ended up getting a pretty good deal. In fact, I kind of hope to buy some more of her beads later, if we meet up with her again. Look at these saucers. Aren't those fun? There's some other random things at the bottom. I'm not going to take them all out. You kind of get a gist. There's a bunch still at the bottom, like a handful of random ones. Most of them match the ones that are already there. Oh, and here's something I got more of in another thing that I'll show you later. But look, it's a scarab. A wooden scarab bead. Isn't that cool? I know it might not look much to you guys, but I love these kind of things, these random things that are unique. Always fun to add to design. see. Just kind of getting them mostly back in their bags. Oh, here's a small one I got. This one would have only been $1. It only has a handful of things. I really mainly got them for a couple centerpieces I saw in them. Look at this rock. Hey, look, it matches my nail. But isn't that neat? Little pendant rocks. There's like 2 of those in there. Some other interesting things in here are these little glass kind of swirl beads. Those are really awesome. Let's see. There's some. Hey, here's a little stone that matches the pendants. And then there are a lot of these little kind of swirly balls in there. Aren't those cool? Those are very unique. I love to find some unique beads. Ooh, here's a nice lampwork bead that was thrown in there. It's like a floral design. Don't think I saw any more of these, but that's really neat. And then there's a couple of these thrown in there. Kind of paint splatter bead. Not many of those, like 2. And there's some of these ceramic ones in there. It's like 2 or 3 in there. Oh no, there's like, yeah, about 3. And that's what's in that bag. Pretty awesome. Let's see. Oh, and I have a lot of bags, so try to be patient with me. Here's the next bag. It's kind of a green themed bag, but oh, I'm going to start with something that's not quite green. Here's another little bag inside of a bag. These I love. Look at all these colors. Not sure if they're showing up as well as they should, but I know these are some type of stone. I can't place the name on my... There's some metal in the green bag. Kind of a dark goldish brass color. Here's some thumbprint looking metal. So this was kind of a mix of green and metal. There's some more of those. Those are pretty neat. I was super excited about the pearls that this lady had. She had so many different kinds of pearls. I was really excited. These green ones were really pretty, and there's like 4 little strands of those. I'm also very obsessed with these green beads, which are porcelain. I think I got more porcelain beads than I ever thought I would, but I'm really okay with that because they're very pretty. And there's many different sizes I got too. Here's some of the other shapes. Some of the same ones too. Isn't that blue gorgeous? Here's 3 beads stuck together. Check out these stones, guys. Like, how can you not love these stones? Can't wait to use those in a project. Those are great too. If you guys wonder what I do with all these beads, I've just started an Etsy, And I make a lot of gifts too. And I've sold a couple times in person, but I'm looking forward to seeing how the Etsy is gonna do. And I'll leave a link in the description of this video. So that was all for that bag. I'm gonna show you what's in the next green bag, which I already have out. It was in this bag, which was a $5 bag. I have these lampwork beads. Aren't those gorgeous? Those are really nice quality lampwork beads. Here's some more metal. I can't get enough of this high quality metal, the beads that she has. The weight of them feels really nice. I mean, they won't be super nice to ship because they're a little weighty, but I mean, that just speaks to the quality of them. Oh, and those were seashell, by the way. Green shell rounds. Very nice. I love shell jewelry, so. I mean, what jewelry do I really not like? These are unique pieces. They're a little chunky, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to piece them with yet. But that was that whole bag. Next, oh, this one I kind of threw in at the end when she gave me the offer for all the ones I had. I said, could I put one more thing in? And she said, sure. So I threw this in, and I made sure it was okay with her, of course. But she said yes, and that made me happy because I love the stones in these. Some of them are quite neutral, but I think this is one of the ones that I thought was amazing. It's kind of pink and gray. Oh, here's some little findings. I didn't realize these were in there. I have some more of these swimming around in my other beads that I bought. Look at all these. So many rounds. Really nice color, nice neutral. Some pre-strung things. Of course I'm going to take them off, but I think they're just kind of a display for this middle bead to make it look nicer. Those are cute. Take those apart later. Check out, we have a few centerpieces here. Have kind of a smooth feeling. They don't have like a super polish to these. It feels a lot like the natural stone, which is kind of neat. Good for boho jewelry. Here is some more. Ooh, look at that. Look at those little facets. They shine nice in the light. Very gorgeous. If you guys ever have a suggestion of something I should make, feel free to let me know in the comments. Also, if you see any pieces that you think I should make something out of and sell, please let me know in the comments below as well. Always trying to figure out what projects I want to do next. I have so many beads. I never know whether I'm going to use my new ones or my old ones. Usually new beads encourage me to actually use a lot of my old things, because I'll start putting the new ones away and I'll see my old ones and I'll be like, oh, I love those. Or I'll mix some of the new with the old and finally use some things that I've had for years. When I was thinking about using my new beads. So I got this right here. It would have been 3, but it wasn't. I got this for the couple bone beads that I saw in there. These are like the ones I got at the medieval fair, but these ones are actually a little bit better quality. They're not as rough, I guess. But, I mean, they're not as unique either. They're more, I don't know. I like both. I loved getting the ones from the medieval fair that I find. These are nice little flowers. Got 4 of those. It's nice to have some matching ones. And that's pretty cool little sunshine too. It looks like something a surfer would wear. These, I can't say what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I do find them interesting. And I think they can make something cute. I'll just have to think on how to make that into something. Alright, the rest are kind of random beads just kind of floating in the bag. So there's some red ones like this, which are stone, maybe coral. These were some of my favorites right here. It's like little bits of shell made into maybe like, well, it looks like little bits of shell. Like, it might just be like a specific type of stone or something. But I think these are made with a bunch of crushed shell and then a colored resin. But I'm not sure. But they're really pretty. And I was excited when I saw those were in there. Yeah, I was trying to find a way to figure out whether this bag was worth it. I love this. I wish I would have gotten more of these little floral things. I think there were more in some of the other bags. Maybe my sister-in-law got some. I don't know. More flowers. Didn't see those. There's some, that's a porcelain one as well. It's a different color, it's orange. A random one. I think that's the only orange one I got, so who knows what that's going to be put in. Some little brown ones in there. Some other bits of random stone I see. There's more of those red stones. Here's kind of what we're looking at. It's a lot in the bag. We got little orange shells. Got more of those seashell ones. There's tiger eye in there. Not a lot of tiger. Well, actually, there's a little handful of tiger eye in there. This stone is interesting. I like that. Also, really like these. It reminds me of the blue ones, except for I wonder if she did a project with these, and that's why there's not as many left. That's okay, though. We'll find a use. We'll mix and match. Let's see. What do we want to show you? Oh, I picked up this thing. The package is a little dirty, but still, all the beads are in great condition, and it would have only been $1. And I love mixed glass beads, and I saw the solid colors in there. I'm going to take that out of the package soon, though, because I want to throw that packet out. I also got these pearls, which were probably well worth $6 if I would have spent that on them. But there's just a bunch of different strands of different colors. Let's check out those kind of gold color. There's some greenish gray. Yeah, I saw pearls and I was like, I want those. Those are about the price I pay if I find a really good bargain on pearls, so why not get ones that probably wouldn't be on sale. There's like probably like 10 or more, well there's probably more than 10 strands there. I mean, look guys, there are just all of these in that bag. All the pearls, look at that, that's a lot of pearls. That's really exciting, and there's still one in the bag. So I think I stocked up on some pearls. I don't think I have too many other ones right now, so that's pretty awesome. May have gotten almost all of her pearls in that bag. Let's see what I can show you next. Oh, I got this bag. I wasn't gonna get this, but then she said that I could do the deals. So I was like, well, those are really pretty. I'm gonna throw those in there. And hopefully it'll work out that I buy those because those are really pretty. And so there is those two. There's this strand of shiny little bead. There's this strand of just nice, cohesive green. And then there's all these wonderful little crackle dyed different color beads, and there's a bunch of those, and there's also a couple of these clear, I don't know, beautifully shaped beads as well. So next I'm going to show you this metal bag, which would have been $4. I actually have some extra beads that I traded some to my sister-in-law. So the bronze ones you see in here kind of came with this deal, but in place of another different strand of beads or two. Here's two of the metal strands that I got. I really like this one a lot. This was one of my favorite metal findings or spacer beads that I saw in here. I think it's really pretty, and I can't wait to use that one. I like these ones too. I really like all these metal beads. Those are pretty cool. These, let's focus, there we go. And like I said, all of the metal is very weighted. These are really cute. There's only a few of them, but they're really nice and they're decent size. See that next to my thumb? I mean, my thumb's not super big, but you know, kind of for comparison. Oh, there's some more of those. There's a whole nother little strand of them. That's really great. And here's what's on. Here's the bronze color. This wasn't a color that my sister-in-law was interested in, so she traded me for some other beads. And I can use pretty much every color. Here's some leaves that are metal. Decent size. Some of the largest leaf findings I've ever seen. That was a nice find. And then there's a few more bronze pieces at the bottom of the bag. I'm going to show you this large bag of ceramic bits and whatnot. Can't pull everything out of this because a lot of them are off the strand, but these were pretty. They're really large too, so those will be some focal beads in a piece. These are some of my favorite types of beads. Kind of something I used to see a lot when I was a kid in older people's collections, so I don't know if it's a big thing nowadays, but I think it's got a great feel to it. Here's some tulips. A whole strand of tulips. That's really great. Little stone beads. Gotta love stone. There's more of these kind, and I really like that there's multiple colors on these, since a lot of the other ones I had were either just like blue like this, or green. There's some kind of yellowish green in there. I'll show you in a second what I'm working with, but I'm just going to pull out a couple so you can see what's actually in the bag. Here's some more stone pieces. That's a nice little strand. Some little square pieces. Look like nice little crystals. Some interesting random beads in here. Let's see. Here's another thing that's actually on the strand. Single strand. And I think that's all that's actually on the strands. There's some cat's eye beads. Well, a lot of cat's eye green beads. That or tiger's eye. I can't remember the difference right offhand. More stones. This actually kind of matches one of my stones in the other bag, so that's pretty awesome. There's a couple little metal bits in this bag, but they're just kind of in there like bead caps and spacer beads. There's not a lot of those, but here's one of the bead caps. Let me see if I can pull one out. I think there's at least 4 of these in there, so those will be useful. And here's the bag, guys. As you can see, it's all kind of off its strands, so I didn't want to take them out. Strands are easy to put back away. Let's see. I think I have one more bag and then another thing to show you. So this last bag would have been $4, but like I told you, I got the whole thing for a bundle deal, so yay. And I got this one because I think you can never have too many seed beads, and there were 5 containers in here of pretty much full seed beads. And some of them, like this one, says CZEC on it, which probably isn't how you say that, but I know those are a little more expensive, at least now. But that wasn't completely why I got it. I use these in a lot of designs. Some blue ones. I really like this blue color. What do you guys think? Nice? Look at the little finish on that. I think those are beautiful. And then there were some gold ones. Kind of a goldish yellow. Very bright gold. And then there were two little strands that were in here that I think the one strand was in another bag and I moved it to this one. But this one definitely came with this bag. I love these stones. They're so colorful. And then there's this strand, which came with this set of jewelry, but maybe not necessarily in this bag. But these are like seashell-y type beads. Very nice, beautiful color. And let's see. The last thing I got, my favorite deal of the day, was actually, let me put something in front of you guys. Alright, let me show you a little bit that came from my last thing. Now my last bit was huge, so I'm going to have to show you it in kind of sections. But these dark red are, this is garnet right here. So if you look at this bag, all the dark red is garnet. And the deal with this was I actually bought what I call bead soup, which is just a bunch of mix of different beads. And it was a plastic shoebox. And it was just filled with glass beads, seed beads, stone beads like these garnet and these coral. And I was super excited. I'm going to show you the box that I organized it into already. I love going through bead soup. This was some of the reds varieties and some of the little disc stones. Now I'm going to kind of go through these kind of fast, even though there's a lot to them, because none of them, not too many of them are going to be on strands. In fact, let me show you some of the things that are on strands, or in little bags that came in the box, or what I traded my sister-in-law. Let me just show you what I traded for my sister-in-law for some of the strands that came in the box. She actually gave me a really good deal with these ones because she just didn't care for these, but I like them because they remind me of kind of an Asian style, which will go useful in some of my kind of cutesy designs. Here's more of those swirl type beads, like the blue ones I showed you earlier. They were just floating on top of the big mix of beads. These were from my sister-in-law from a trade. These are actually coral beads as well. They were a little brighter pink than she cared for. She preferred the darker pink. And here's some brown sparkly glass, which was just in the mix of beads. Here are just a couple strands of stones and glass, imitation stone and stuff. I'm not sure if they're dyed stones or imitation, but really nice variety of rounds. Little strand of gray. And I got the plastic box, and here's another strand of the brown. I got it for $5, and that's the $5 my sister-in-law decided to put in for my birthday, which was really sweet. And then made the sorting even more fun because I knew it was also kind of a gift, so that was really nice. Here's some little clear beads with some white accents. And those were the full strands. And now I'm going to show you the box. So I'm going to actually move my camera. So here's an overview of the box. And now I'm going to show you each corner and tell you how I organize them and what's in there. So in this first corner, we have a bunch of blue beads. Some of them a lot nicer than the others. Lots of lamp work-ish beads and stuff in there. Really nice quality glass. None of the glass was poor quality. Next we have some reds. Nice red container, red, yellow, orange. And there's multiples of each kind too that I got in there. Well, for the most part, or at least beads that tend to go together. Because a lot of these were just strands that were all mixed together. Let's see, and this is just mixed glass. I don't know how this one got in here. But this is just a mix of all different kinds of glass. There's a lot of these ones in here with the swirl. I like those. I mean, I like all beads, so. This is really exciting to go through. And as you can tell, I spent like a day sorting all of these. There's about 30 toggle things in here, toggle class. And then there's some odds and ends that don't have matches. And like I said, these are all mixed up in the giant shoebox. And then there was some other kind of junk at the bottom that I just got rid of. Some rusty stuff or pieces of wire and whatnot that ends up in the bottom of your things. And this is just all metal findings and spacers and stuff. Not really findings, mainly just space beads. A lot of neat space beads. See that? And this is a pretty decent sized pocket, and it's really full. See? It's pretty full. And let me see if I can get a handful out for you guys. Kind of get an idea of all the different things in there. Really nice. Disc beads. I think my favorite are like the floral ones. Kind of some of her earrings and stuff that she made. Alright, and then some more kind of random lamp work stuff here. Kind of green I threw in there too. Some larger beads. Looks like I just flung a metal in there. Alright, and then here is the ceramic. That's a moonstone and one of the stones that aren't sorted into the other bags. Here's some really neat flower beads. Pretty excited. Couple little things in there. But yeah, that was great. There's several of those. And then put some leaves in there as well. Lots of neat stuff. If I can get this pressed glass. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Then oh, where'd it go? I'll look for that in a second. And then we have our shell beads. This is just full of different kinds of shells. I think I actually may have put some strands in here. I don't remember. They might be buried. But lots of like shell round, some different shapes, circle, really high quality. These little guys. And those little hairs are, she must have just had a cat or something. It's hard to get all those out, but I'm going to make sure these are clean and when I use them for my jewelry, because besides that, they were pretty clean and just a couple cat hairs or something in there. It happens when you're buying. Some people have pets, just got to make sure you clean your product. This area was just specialty glass. Look at this. I don't have, well, I have this type of bead. Let's see, Millefeuille, I believe. But none of these exact style. Oh, this was one of my stone beads got. Actually, no, this isn't stone. I realized this was Millefeuille. Just a dark, dark color of it. Look at that. You don't see too many dark ones. Usually more like this, or a lot of mine are multiples like this rainbowy one. Here's a few little porcelain, there you go, porcelain bits. This was my favorite one. And there's a couple more blue ones to go with the blue ones I already have. And then there's crimp beads in there. Look at all those crimp beads I pulled out of that box. Those were a pain to sort out of the seed beads and stuff. Next to the crimp beads, I put some tiger eye and cat's eye beads and other things that blended well with that type of bead. Mostly stone, and then I threw in some ladybugs because I think this lady really liked ladybugs, and there were several different types, so I just kind of put those in there. Look at this cloisonne ladybug. I really liked this a lot. Next I have this little area with just kind of random beads, like this one. These little scarab beads, which there was one mixed in with my other beads. There's a random one. Oh, I really liked these seashells. There were a couple of these. Kind of a seashell with some silver embedded. Really neat. Some miscellaneous little kind of iridescent patterned beads. Some of these little moon-shaped beads, which I like. And I have a couple things that are similar to this. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. But I don't have any in that color. There's a couple of those in there and a few other different things. Thought these were interesting. There's a couple of these. Kind of hard to show. But a neat texture and color. Kind of looks like a pearl with glass embedded, I don't know. There's this random bracelet, which I'm going to take apart because it's falling apart. It's kind of an older bracelet. And here are the leftover stones that I don't have sorted yet. I have some of the reddish color stones. A lot of the clear quartz are in there still. And here I tried to put kind of crystal-y and pearl beads. There's a couple that might be plastic that I'll take out later. Most of them are glass, and then there's a lot of these little pearls. So those are really pretty. Lots of little green and gold and pink. Tiny, tiny pearls. Like fake pearls. Imitation pearls. But very nice glass pearls. I have two little sections full to the top of seed beads of various types and sizes. Then this is my pearl and wood and a few seashells thrown in. Mostly real pearls, a couple imitation pearls thrown in. neat shapes of different pearls though. Check out these flat pearls. I really like these. These are a purplish color. And there's a lot of little pearls in here. Lots. Probably, looks like 50 little pearls in there. Not a bad. And then there's some neat little wood ones. I like these little flower wood ones. Not a lot, so I might have to look for some more. There's actually the rest of the flower wood ones. And these are kind of just random beads. I like these clay ones that I found in there. And I also like these kind of bone beads. I have a couple in here that I found. Here's another one. I'm going to get some more of these. This is actually similar to the beads that my sister-in-law got, and I really like those. And there's this one. I wish there would have been more of these. These are really cool. Here's a couple random things. Some of them I like, some of them, nah. I don't really care too much about this, but I like this bead. I have one of these, I believe. More of those swirly type beads. Nice little stone pendant here. Or maybe imitation stone. I haven't. Feels heavy, so it's probably real stone. Here's an angel wing. Some little scrapbooking or decorative dragonflies. This little pendant. This was one of my favorite little pendants in here. Looks nice and old-fashioned-y. But yeah, that's that pocket. Here's some more of the random glass beads. You can see some more of those swirl ones. Some more of the orange ones. You can see that there was some really nice quality glass beads. And then here's my pocket of black beads. Mostly glass, maybe a couple stones mixed in. But in different variations of matte or shiny finish. Most of them are very shiny and mostly just glass, but really nice different beads. This one's probably a stone, I don't know, but that's really nice. And now I'm gonna show you real quick some of the other bags. This was were the stones that I sorted out of this box that were kind of green variations. There were so many. And then the pink and green type, I love those. There's at least a strand worth of those. And some of the round ones like that as well. And that's what's in that. And then this bag has a few little chips and different stone beads, blue variations, and a couple other randoms like that one. Here's some of the citrine and some other, there's some, I think this is tiger eye or some other shiny brown stone. Let's see if I can show you. See if any of you guys know. You guys know what type of stone this is? I don't think it's tiger eye, actually. I don't know if I can get anything to focus today. Anyways, well that's that. And then show you a nice piece of citrine. Isn't that pretty? And then here's some of the coral beads. Pretty excited about these. Show you a couple. Now they're not all, like this one I'm not sure if it, I think it is coral. But there are those. There's chip. There's a lot of different variations. Well, that's my bead haul. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry if it was too long, but it was a really big haul. And I definitely think I got a great deal. Thanks for watching. Bye.